Well, I haven't looked at an Iron Man bootleg on the show yet, and I think I should start with what I think is the funniest one I've ever seen. The iPhone Iron Man. So I'm sure most people know you can get an Iron Man skin for your iPhone, but I'm sure most of you didn't know you could get an iPhone skin for your Iron Man. Yes, this is real. They actually made an iPhone Iron Man. And specifically, he's an iPhone 5S, which I hear is a really good model for iPhone Man. And it seems quite likely this probably came out in 2013 around Iron Man 3, though you never know. I gotta say though, they did drop the ball a little here, as this should definitely be lowercase Iron Man. I don't know how they didn't do that one when making this combo, so you bet your ass I'm gonna do it. And besides being Iron Man, this isn't your regular iPhone, it's a sonic blasting iPhone. The sticker that's covering up iOS, which I'm sure is really installed on this Iron Man toy, says that this was imported by Penmart Toys, which is based out of Malaysia. Which makes sense, as that's where I got this from. Penmart Toys is an active chain, it seems, as their website shows you quite a few different locations they have. And looking through the toys section on their site, you're greeted by a bunch of crappy knockoffs, including Bastion Toys Cock. Seriously? Cock again? Am I gonna run into Cock every time from now on? And am I seriously gonna make these stupid cock jokes every time I do? I'd much rather be enthralled by Cattle World, the series deemed too exciting for children in North America. A few other things I seen while browsing their slow site were a funny turtle, another doofy Spider-Man motorcycle, Play Train, which ripped off the Play-Doh logo for seemingly no reason, and a shit ton of Thomas knockoffs. One kind of odd point about this is, though, they have the French version of the sonic blasting on the back of the card. Well, sorta, it says sound attack anyway. That would almost make you think this was supposed to be released in Canada, but that's the only part of this that has any French on it, so it's probably just they copied it from something. Which is really hard to imagine them doing. I'm sure this Iron Man iPhone was designed by Apple in California. I love this little bit here too, where they've just marked in pen whether this takes 2 or 3 watch batteries. Maybe there is another Iron Man iPhone toy that would take the 3 and they put them on this same card. And seeing as this is a battery-operated Iron Man iPhone, we got a little instructions of how to work them, which is of course up front, press, light, shine. Light my way to the Apple Store, Iron Man! And rather nicely, this will apparently be one of my easiest time opening one of these things, as all I have to do is slide to unlock. Why isn't it working? I'm so stupid! But yeah, I do love this, just a giant iPhone screen behind Iron Man here. Alright, fresh out of the package, and what's the first thing I'm gonna do with iPhone Man? Well, who am I gonna call? Hello? Hello? You mean this doesn't really work as an iPhone? Ugh, bad joke. Ugh, this thing though, it's so stupid. I love it. The little Apple logo in the middle of his chest. And of course, iPhone 5S right above his crotch. Well, he still got his activation tab in the back, so let's pull that out and see if this Iron Man iPhone still works. Well, yay. He can shine a bright blue light from his chest. I believe I was promised sounds, though, too. I can't believe I was lied to by something like this. The package would seem to insinuate, too, that his hands can glow and form a fist, which I'm sure are things that the actual toy they ripped off can do. On the palm of the hands in the mold, you can see a spot where it looks like the light would go, but it's just solid black plastic on this guy. But hey, at least he is still very posable. Your iPhone man can challenge your other toys to a breakdance fight. This is actually a pretty good Iron Man toy, and a pretty damn tall one at that. The paint job for the most part is pretty nice, though it's a little lacking on the back. However, I am glad there is any paint on there at all, and they didn't just stop on the front like some of the lazier knockoffs. There was a little gold paint smudging on one of his feet though, and a little piece of plastic hanging off the back as well. The articulation though is really nice, not only having elbow and knee joints, but it can twist at the hands as well. The head turns, and it also feels like he should be able to nod, but can't quite. I'm guessing this was a piece of articulation they scrapped. The chest light is also nice and bright, but it's really not that interesting of a function, and they did lie about it having sound on the card. 8. The mold itself is just Iron Man, and the paint job for the most part just comes off as an alternate colored Iron Man. Also, the Apple and iPhone stuff was just pretty much ripped off. It's really the combination of the two that shows any creativity. 4. Weirdness is truly where iPhone Man shines. Why they ever decided to slap iPhone decals onto Iron Man is beyond me, but these stupid combinations are one of the things I always love seeing from knockoffs. 10. This card mostly looks like stuff stolen from an iPhone 5S package with a few Iron Man 3s and the toy slapped onto it. I love that they left that designed by Apple in California bit on there too. They obviously just took generic battery functions from another toy as well, as all the iPhone Man actually does is light the way to the Apple store. The only thing where they really lose a point with this amazing combo is not putting Iron Man with a lowercase I. 9. It's actually a pretty good toy. It's just that Iron Man is sold out to Apple. Also, he seriously needs to update to a newer model iPhone. Like, seriously, come on. 8. And the Bootleg Zones overall is 9. It's all about the weird combination on this one. If this had just been a generic Iron Man knockoff, you probably wouldn't care all that much. But since they came to the amazing conclusion that Iron Man starts with I, just like iPhone, that was all the justification they needed to combine them, it truly makes this a wondrous toy.
iPhone Man, I've been sent to ask that you stop drinking in public.
What's the matter? Am I causing too much of a public disturbance for you, shorty?
No, it's not that. Justice just wasn't paying the bills. I'm hired by Apple to ask that you stop soiling their image.
Why don't you soil this, bad bitch?
Bat Hero! What the hell is this? I tell you to go out and get a job so that I don't have to downgrade my quality of living, and I find you face down in the alley reeking of beer?
Daffy, it's not what it looks like.
I seriously tried to stop him, but he's just a really bad guy who probably has a Samsung Galaxy instead of an iPhone.
Oh wow! You have iPhone written all over you! Do you work for Apple or something? That would be so impressive!
Oh baby, it's more than that. I am an iPhone.
Oh! That is such a turn on! Get over here, you iPhone metal hunk! Oh! All I have to to do is slide to unlock down there. That is beautiful.
And don't forget, baby, I know how to use it. I'm a smartphone.
Oh, Steffi, do you really have to cheat on me right on top of me?
Shut up, Bat Hero. You're killing the mood.
I can't see!